Elliot Friedman earlier today reporting, or I should say sending out, that the compensation thresholds have been announced for offer sheets this summer. The highest threshold is $11.7 million AAV, 4 first-round picks.
Yeah.
The next one is 9.3 mil to 11.7 mil, which is 2 firsts, 1 second, and 1 third. Friedman adds in, remember that in determining the AAV of an offer sheet, you divide the salary by term length or 5, whichever one is lower. So if someone were to go and offer sheet Evan Bouchard, let's say they want to give him 8 years times $10 million to keep the math simple. That's $80 million.
Okay.
The AAV would not be $10 million. It would actually be 80 divided by 5, not by 8, because 5 is lower than 8. So you divide 80 by 5, the AAV would be treated like a $16 million contract for the sake of the compensation.
Okay, I think I understand. So what would his cap hit be?
His cap hit would still be 10 mil, but for the sake
salary.
Gotcha. For the sake of the compensation, it would be, I think it's just for the compensation. Again, I said we wanted to figure this out live on the air together. Anyways, the idea that a team could go and I guess offer Evan Bouchard a 5-year contract at $11.6 million, let's call it. Mm-hmm. And the compensation would be 2 firsts, 1 second, and 1 third.
Yeah.
The short for giant question, are you worried about that?
No. No, I'm not worried about it.
You don't think anyone's going to take that plunge?
I just think the Oilers will take the plunge before it gets to that point.
I think they will too, ultimately. Like, I think a contract's going to get sorted out here.
11.7 is also, like, I love Bouchard. That's a lot. I just don't think teams are going to be willing to pay him that much money. Although when you see him in the playoffs, it's like he's just a different player, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest, but we'll take it. I just don't see it getting that high in any case. And I think the Oilers, especially Bowman, are going to be like, I cannot let the Oilers' 3 best young players walk out the door 2 years into my tenure. A year into it, basically.
The AAV thing definitely helps the Oilers in all of this, like the 5-year thing.
Yeah.
It should help them beat whatever offer another team is going to throw their way, because if you're Evan Bouchard, and hockey players, you can kind of look back through this, like they traditionally, they base their ask off of total dollars, right? They just want to guarantee that, like, hey, I want to get $80 million, whatever. So if another team's going to sit there and be like, well, we'll give you 5 by 12, Evan, but the Oilers go, don't do that shit. Like, just sign our 8 by 10 extension, get yourself $80 million guaranteed in the bank. I'm not overly concerned about it.
No, I don't know. Like with Broberg and Holloway, I think the Oilers were just in a worse spot with the way the Bucks were looking for them on the salary cap and everything. Like this year, I just don't think they're going to get the rug pulled under them.
No, I agree.
They're not led by an arrogance anymore, I'll put it that way.
And again, the only way, just looking at these compensation things, the only way Evan Bouchard really becomes an overpayment is if someone goes north of $11 million in my mind.
Yeah, if someone offers you that much.
Yeah.
And either one, then I would still take it. Like those four first-round picks aren't going to give you what Evan Bouchard can give you. Like you have 4 attempts to find him, and then you have to wait 4 more years after that to get him to that standard. Well, those are trying to win now.
Yeah, and if you could do sort of the whole argument of like, well, if you got those 4 first-round picks, what could you trade them for? But then it's just the mystery box boat thing where it's like, okay, let Bouchard go because 4 first-round picks and $11 million is a lot, but then you need to trade 2 of the first-round picks to try find a cheaper version of Bouchard that's just as good, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, and Dangerous Way made a good point. It's like Dobson, Miller, and Byram are also available. And they're probably cheaper.
And yeah, probably cheaper as well. So again, unless you like one of those guys and you're like, sure, we'll go acquire them and let Bouchard, but then it's just like, no, you take you take the boat.
You did just execute a Family Guy reference, right?
I did,
there, right?
yeah.
Okay,
The mystery box in the boat. It's like, we've always wanted a boat. The mystery box.
Box could be anything.
It could even be a boat.
Aiden plays. We got Klingberg.
Oh, if that's the logic, I
would be furious.
I take back everything nice I said about the fan base earlier and the organization. I'll be fucking livid.
That was brought up on O&R the other day, wasn't it? I can't remember the context around it, but it was just like, well, you have Klingberg. It's like, no, don't do this.
Oh, because we talked about would you re-sign Klingberg?
And we both said no.
And we somehow got outvoted on the fucking podcast.
recency bias can't be everything.
No, it can't.
He's playing well. And
Playing well.
I don't want to get too much into off-season talk right now.
But also, he's not playing that well.
No, like
he had a couple of great games against LA. He has plateaued since then.
He's doing fine.
But what if he's like Janmark and he just always turns up in the playoffs?
Perfect. We'll never make the damn playoffs if we have Janmark and Klingbergs all over the ice.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of compensation, did you see the Blues tweeted?
Those motherfuckers.
I know.
That is funny.
That rattled my cage a little bit. Fair play.
You don't have him muted?
No.
Oh, I do.
You muted the
I don't
Blues.
have anyone muted or blocked.
I have the Blues, Chicago, LA, Winnipeg, and Vegas all muted on Twitter. I can't stand any. Oh, and Dallas.
Oh, Vegas was funny last night because they were so bummed out.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't be doing with them. I just don't want to see it. Like, I just don't care.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.